Hello everyone, Shelley Longenecker here with Dinner for $1. And I am coming to you today with tip number 8 in my series, Senseless, Sensible Food Solutions in Senseless Times. This is a 10-part video series helping us create strategies that are specific to this time in history that we're facing right now. And today I'm going to take a slight deviation and talk about some time-saving tips, not money-saving tips. So raise your hand if you feel like you are suddenly in the kitchen all day long with all these people at home. You may suddenly find yourself at home. You may find your partner at home and all of your children at home. And it might be feeling like you are in charge of preparing food all day long. So today we're going to talk lunch. Let's talk lunch. That's what I'm calling this tip. Some lunch strategies that will help you get out of the kitchen and get on with your life. Okay, so by far, if you only have time to listen to one tip, this is my best tip, and repeat it after me. Lunch is for leftovers, leftovers are for lunch. Lunch is for leftovers, leftovers are for lunch. Now, our family doesn't love leftovers. Yours probably doesn't either. But I'm going to call this the tough love approach. I'm sorry, children, that you don't love leftovers, but lunch is for leftovers and leftovers are for lunch. Smile. Because here's the thing. This is what I found in being remember, I'm a long-time stay-at-home parent, long-time work-at-home parent, long-time homeschooling parent. So we've been doing the all the people are at home all day long gig for a long time. And here's what I learned. It's very disruptive to your day, and you've probably figured this out. If you have to stop in the middle of your day and make lunch and, cook or create a significant lunchtime solution in the middle of the day is very disruptive. If you're trying to work from home, your spouse or partner is trying to work from home, all of your kids are trying to school at home, if you have to stop in the middle of the day and make lunch, eat lunch, clean up from lunch, that's very disruptive. So my top strategy is whenever possible, whenever applicable, lunch is for leftovers and leftovers are for lunch. Double up the night before and serve leftovers the next day. People don't have to love it, but it's an excellent strategy to eat well for lunch without disrupting the middle of your day. My second strategy is called pot-o soup. Make a big old pot-o soup and serve it for several days at lunchtime. Again, this is another strategy that my family doesn't love, but I give them the, sorry kids, this is how it's going. Because we want to eat well, but we want to respect the fact that I don't want to stop in the middle of my day and make food. So what I will do at the beginning of the week is I'll make a big pot-o soup and we'll serve it for a couple of days. When I combine this strategy along with the leftovers are for lunch and lunch is for leftovers strategy, that pretty much gets us through the week time lunch struggle. Now, I mix it up with a couple of other strategies that my kids do like better. We mix up those first two strategies with the third strategy, which is a la carte options. So I try to keep some a la carte options in my fridge that can be used to mix or match and turn into lunch solutions. So an example of that might be having some deli meat, some raw veggies, some pickles that the kids like, and some pretzels that they like. And they can just grab those things, turn them into a little Lunchable tray or a little, make a little fun dipping type of a tray. And all of my family enjoys doing an a la carte type of a lunch once or twice a week. Another example of an a la carte lunch is having ingredients available to make a quick taco or a quick quesadilla in the middle of the day. So the ingredients are already pre-cooked, they're pre-chopped, they're ready to go, and all that people need to do is throw those together, roll it in a taco, and that's lunch. And then my last strategy that really helps solve the lunch problem is to get the kids involved. If you have older children, you can put them in charge of lunch and have that be a part of their daytime schedule, right? Because we're all cooped up. Our children are needing productive activities to do in their day. And so if you've got older children who have the capability to create lunch, then I would recommend putting it on 1 or 2 of their schedules and have them be in charge 1 or 2 days a week. And when I was teaching my children to cook, what I would do is I would teach them one meal. And so what I would do is I would work in the kitchen with them until they had mastered that one meal. And then I would put them in charge of cooking that meal so that I'm not having to be in the kitchen with them. I've already trained them at another time. And then when it comes to the day that they're responsible for lunch, they already know how to do it. And then they can recreate that meal that they already know how to cook. And they can do that once a week, every week, until we're out of quarantine. And I only have to teach them one thing. So that's a streamlined solution to teach and train your children, give them productive activities, but also help relieve your pressure in the middle of the day. So that is 4 real-time lunch strategies for you and your family during this time. I hope you enjoyed it.